Hey y'all, my name is Evelyn and welcome back to my channel Here There Be Magic, where I talk about the magic of all things storytelling. So, as a somewhat long-time booktuber, I have the absolute privilege now of publishers sending me arcs of things without me having to ask for them, which is still so cool. It's really weird. I don't know how I got on these lists, but we love to see it. And the publisher, the imprint that is by far the nicest to me is Wednesday Books. Shout out to Wednesday Books. I think I've read over 10 of their titles as arcs in the past year and a half, and we love Wednesday Books here. They treat me right and they don't miss. So, I currently have 4 e-arcs on my phone of 2022 Wednesday Books releases. And I thought, why not do a fun little reading vlog? So that's what we're here today to do. However, because they are just on my NetGalley shelf app on my phone and nobody really wants to watch footage of me sitting here swiping, I decided to film the vlog on a special week. So today is Monday, August 23rd, and it's my first day of class of my junior year of college. So not only will we be attempting to read my 4 arcs, I'll also be going to my 4 classes for the first time this week. And I start a new job this week, and I'll be seeing some friends later this week. So all in all, I think it's gonna be a fun vlog with some books that I am very much looking forward to, starting with Emma Lord's When You Get the Chance, which is a Mamma Mia-esque kind of story in which the main character is reading through her father's live journal to try and figure out who her mom is. And then I have The One True Me and You by Remi K. England. I am actually not sure what that one is about. I'm pretty sure it's queer because everything else I've ever read by Remi K. England is. But it's also the first contemporary I've read by Remi K. England. Then I have Alison Saff's A Far Wilder Magic, which is about a magical fox hunt, and I'm super excited for that one because I love Down Comes the Night, which I also read as an arc because, as previously established, Wednesday Books treats me right. And finally, This May End Badly by Samantha Markham, which is another contemporary, and I believe it involves 2 people falling in love as the result of a prank war, which sounds very interesting. Potential rivals to lovers territory, which is something that we enjoy here on this channel. So I'm super excited to get into it, and I'll see you in the footage. Okay, good morning. Like I said, today is Monday, August 23rd. It is my very first day of class. I have a very nice schedule this year though. That means that I do not start class until the afternoon most days. So my first class is at 2:30, which means I have some time to kill because it is only 10 o'clock right now. I do have some plans for the rest of my morning. I have some holds at the Iowa City Public Library I need to go pick up, and I want to check out the dining hall's new to-go order system. So I'll be doing that all before I go to Spanish class and then go to my virtual lecture for music and social change, and then go to my book design class. So you'll be coming along with me. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun today. Hey. I'm reading the Wednesday Books arcs in release date order, starting with When You Get the Chance by Emma Lord, which is set to release on January 4th, 2022. Yes, I am reading all of these very prematurely, but they've been sitting in my inbox for a while now, and I am out of patience. But because I hate myself, I read multiple books at a time, so I'll be probably mentioning lots of other things that I'm reading. For example, I always listen to audiobooks on the bus, So I'll be continuing The Roommate. I've been getting into adult romance lately, and this is the very first one that I've braved on audiobook. Was that a choice? Yes. One of the two main characters is a porn star. It's a little raunchy. I had to put headphones on so that my new neighbor would not judge me. So, gonna read it on the bus though. Okay, so I know I said I was gonna go check out the dining hall's takeout option. However, I spotted the food truck, and it's been over a year since I've had this, my favorite meal, my favorite chips. I'm so happy. Also, I have a really nice view. All the way over there. You can see the EPP.
This is 35A. Return WCTC.
Hi. So I am camping out in the corner of the art library because my next in-person class is upstairs. However, I have a Zoom lecture in a second, so I will be attending that from here. But my laptop is not connecting to the Wi-Fi, so we'll see what happens. No, I don't want to join UIWAcast.
Forever.
Hello. Hi. There is.
I didn't know where the elevator was, but I saw the stairs.
He just had to move. He had to go.
I'm going for it.
How did you not drop all of your shit? I would
Me?
have dropped. Yes.
I gripped it.
The fact that you carry stuff around with no bag stresses me out.
supposed to do?
Yeah, and then if you
I wasn't gonna go home.
socioeconomic benefits, then you
Hi.
Hello.
some of the schools and students
No Olivia yet.
Good morning. Today is Tuesday, August 24th, and I have failed to vlog all morning. Basically, it's 11 o'clock right now. I am getting ready to head out. I'm going to go downstairs, print out some stuff, to go to HR to do my documentation because I start my job this week. Later, I have my event management workshop. I also need to drop by Prairie Lights because I have an order that's ready to pick up. Also, I definitely did not start When You Get the Chance yesterday. I did finish my audiobook. That was great. I may have overestimated my ability to read all of these arcs in 1 week, so we'll see how long this vlog actually lasts, but yeah. Okay, hello, updates time. I have been all around campus today trying to do all sorts of things. I picked up my books for class. I also purchased a book, an extra book, Honey and Ishu's Guide to Fake Dating by Aditya Chagradar, which I've listened to on audiobook, loved it, and just had to snatch it up when I saw it in the children's section downstairs at Prairie Lights. Then I got all my paperwork done, so I officially start work at the Rita Benton Music Library on Thursday. And now I'm waiting for my event management workshop, which doesn't start for another 20 minutes, which means I can start my uncorrected digital galley of When You Get the Chance by Emma Lord. I'm super duper excited, and I've been listening to ABBA all day to prepare for the Mamma Mia vibes that this book supposedly has. So let's start. Good evening. I'm back in my dorm for now. I might go back out later to meet some friends for dessert. And it is freaking raining outside. I don't know if you can see. We got some pretty gnarly lightning a few minutes ago. I'm just sitting here reading my arc that you're not allowed to see. That I have kind of gotten a little bit into it. I can tell you a little bit more about what is going on in the story, which is our main character, Millie, is an aspiring Broadway actress, and she has gotten into this very prestigious pre-college program, but she lives in New York and the program is in LA, and so her father is not a fan of her going. Now, Millie has never known her mother. All she knows is that she went to college with her dad, and she was a theater person, and she abandoned Millie right after she was born. But recently, she's discovered her father's live journal from the months leading up to her conception, and there are 3 women that might be her mom that she now knows their names. I haven't gotten far enough in to tell you what she does with that information, but I am willing to bet it has something to do with the fact that she needs parental permission to go to said pre-college program across the country. And if her father's not going to say yes, then maybe her mystery mother will? Fuck, Millie. Ooh, boy. Okay. I'm obsessed with Oliver. No. I might be into this more than I'm into Pepper and Jack from Tweet Cute, which is saying something because they are one of my favorite YA contemporary couples of ever. This shit is cute. The school that Millie and her frenemy fremesis Oliver go to is called Cornelia Arts and Sciences, and I cannot help but think that that is a Taylor Swift reference. No! Kiss him, you mother... Oh, that's not a good... Alright, book number 1. Check. Oh man, I mean, you must have by now seen that clip of me just crying my fucking eyes out. One thing I will say in a as non-spoilery way as possible that I love about Emma Lord's work is how she writes the adult characters. a lot of times adults in young adult novels are not super important to what's going on. They're just kind of there because people have to have parents. And the parents and mentors and etc. in the lives of the kids in these books are A, important, involved, and B, messy and wonderful, and they care about their families so much, even when sometimes they've put them in strange, wacky situations. Such a good book, y'all. Such a good book. Oh my gosh. Good afternoon. It is 1:23 p.m. on Wednesday, August the 25th, and I didn't do anything interesting basically all morning, but I'm about to head to class, so I thought I would check in. Yesterday I started and finished reading When You Get the Chance by Emma Lord, so today I will be starting my next book. I am reading these in chronological order of when they are set to release, which means next I'll be reading The One True Me and You by Remy K. England, which is set to release on March 1st, 2022. I will check in with you later, but first I have to go to Spanish class, so hasta pronto. Got out of the shower, so don't mind my very wet hair. I am 10 chapters in to The One True Me and You. I'm very enjoying it thus far, and now I can tell you what it's all about. So we have Kaylee and Tegan, who are both at this hotel for the weekend for two very drastically different events. Tegan is there to compete in a beauty pageant, and Kay is there to attend a Comic-Con event. And Tegan sneaks out and they run into each other, and they're both big nerds, and they instantly have feelings, attraction to one another. However, they're both being targeted by the same bitch. One of the girls who is competing in the pageant is Kay's bully at school, and also has it out for Tegan because Tegan is poised to win this thing. However, if people found out that she was queer, obviously that would not fly, and if Miss North Carolina discovered Kay's fan fiction, then that would just make the tormenting worse. So they are both avoiding the same person. They probably should not be spending time together. However, there are feelings involved now. One thing so far that's really cool about this is that Kay is in the middle of a gender crisis, and they are using this weekend to test out using they them pronouns because they think that they might be non-binary, and that's fun representation because I have not had the opportunity to read very many young adult books with a potentially non-binary protagonist. There are not that many out there to begin with, but the fact that this one features someone who is questioning is really cool, and the author, Remy K. England, is non-binary and uses they them pronouns, so yay! I'm gonna get back to reading to find out if these two get to kiss. Good morning. It is 7:30 in the morning. I have an 8:30 class, so we're awake much too early. However, I do have reading updates. Haha. And those updates are bitches be gay. And also, Amber is a bitch. Is her name Amber? Or did I just get that from Hairspray? The world may never know. I am about to eat some breakfast and then hop on a bus to go to, again, my 8:30 a.m. discussion for Music and Social Change. And then after that, I start my first shift at work. I have 2 shifts today. Anyway, see you soon. Quick update. Her name is Madison. I did in fact just get Amber, I believe, just from Hairspray. I just got off my second shift at work today, aka my second shift at work, and that was really fun. I enjoy closing shift, so next semester I might try to be on more of those. I don't know how that works, but now I am walking to the bus. So I'm gonna go home and do my Spanish homework. Ew! And recap you on the book because I did finish it earlier. I just was surrounded by people, so I couldn't like film my thoughts at that moment. But I did finish, and it was gay as fuck. So, yay! Okay, good morning. It is Friday? Is it Friday? Yeah, weird. Okay, it's Friday, August 27th, and woo, almost made it all the way through a week. I have Spanish class at 2:30, so that'll be not fun because I'm not good at Spanish, but it'll be something. And then later I'm gonna come back here and frost some cupcakes because we're hanging out with some friends for Jacob's birthday. It was a few weeks ago before we were all back in town, and so we're having a belated dinner kind of celebration at our friend Amanda, Mikey, and Eleanor's place. Jacob does not know that Olivia, Sonia, and I are going to be there. We are his surprise, which is funny because he's hung out with us like already this week. But I guess the surprise is all 6 of us together, which is kind of an unprecedented hang because of COVID. I did finish The One True Me and You yesterday. Like I said in an earlier clip, I was in a kind of crowded student lounge when it happened, so I didn't get footage of me finishing, which was unfortunate because you missed my lovely reaction to the pageant sequence at the end. To avoid spoilers, I will simply tell you that it was gay as fuck and I loved it. Sometimes when I'm reading a book, I think about other books or other characters that I've met in other books who should be friends with the characters in the book that I'm reading. And I really think that Raffi from Ryan LaSala's Bedazzled should 100% be friends with Kay and Tegan from The One True Me and You. The 2 books have very similar vibes. They both discuss personal style, fandom, and queerness and the ways that all 3 of those things intersect. So if you were a fan of Bedazzled or Katie Kingman's Down with This Ship, Jen Wild's Queens of Geek, or even Ashley Poston's Once Upon a Con books, then I think you will very much enjoy this. Or if you really like books that explore pageant culture, discuss is it misogynistic or not, that kind of thing, like Dumplin' or Taylor Kimmy and Anna Marie McLemore's Miss Meteor, then you'll really, really like this book because it has both those fandom aspects and that pageant aspect. It blends them in such a fun way, and it was just a really great read. Also, if you were personally victimized by BBC Sherlock, you should read this book. So today, between all the things that I have to do, I will be starting Allison Saft's The Far Wild and Magic. I meant to start it last night because I was like, I'm kind of tired, but I don't think I'll be able to get to sleep because it's storming outside, and then I immediately passed out and did not actually start the book. So that's what we'll be doing today. Yeah, I am excited, but right now I gotta go catch a bus.
I love it. I love how you're waiting so much. Because where is he? See my wall. I finished my wall. Okay. It's very pretty. Yes, please shoes off. My door. What are the socks today? They're so cute.
I'll sign up there.
Yeah, you decorated. You decorated just for you.
Haha.
Oh, I'll go first. Sorry. Well, look at how pretty it is.
Am I supposed
Okay,
to
just go. Just do whatever you want.
You ready? Happy birthday Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jacob. Happy birthday to you.
I'm gonna like try not get COVID on the rest of these.
I was like, oh, and then I turned it off and they were like, why are you dancing? And I was like, I don't do a little dancey dance.
I don't have all my hands. Yeah.
We don't know what's going on, it's fine.
Okay, good morning. Today is Monday, August 30th, and this weekend I was not so good at vlogging or reading the ARCs. I had another kind of assignment thing that I had to do, but today we're back. We're gonna be reading A Far Wild and Magic by Allison Saft because I got some time to kill a day between class. Yeah, and right now I am baking scones. Well, actually I'm putting together the dough. I don't know if I will have time before I have to go to work to actually bake them. My dry ingredients here. Got to add the butter, wet stuff. Good to go. Let's do it. Good morning. It is Wednesday, September 1st. I fully didn't film anything yesterday because I am somehow getting worse at vlogging instead of better as this video goes on. However, Today we're doing some exciting stuff. First of all, I'm about to leave to go walk around town to kind of map out the lit walk that we're planning for next week. And, oh, there goes my phone. I gotta go get stuff out of the dryer. Woo! Okay, as I was saying earlier before I got interrupted, I am marking out how long it's going to take for us to get in between each stop on the lit walk that I'm taking my little hawklings on next weekend for English Society. So right now, I'm out on the Pentacrest. There's Capitol building, and I will be just kind of walking around downtown, listening to an audiobook. Not an audio arc, unfortunately, but I am going back through the Julie Murphy's catalog. So yeah, cool. Okay, let's go. Sorry. Go with it. Be good at magic. You gotta be horny. We're waiting for Sonia.
This guy's gonna look good for makeup
How did you get more minutes of battery? That seems not accurate. So you said. Did you get like frappe?
No.
Oh. Hello. It is Saturday, September 4th, and I finally finished reading not Down Comes the Night. That's her first book. What's it called? I just read like 2/3 of the dang thing. A Far Wilder Magic. Last night I finished reading Alison Saff's A Far Wilder Magic, which I loved. The vibes were immaculate. She is so good at forced proximity romance, right? Two people who don't necessarily get along very well for whatever reason, but because of the circumstances are forced to work together and live near each other. Both of those books have that trope, and She's also one of the best fantasy authors I've read in terms of like world building in a way that feels realistic. Like the culture in this world, there are multiple religions and the characters are dealing with xenophobia and prejudice because of the religions that they and their families practice. In Down Comes the Night, they're child soldiers, and it talks about how actually fucked up that is. I just love that very grounded, like realistic world building. It's set in like a 1920s inspired world. It's super autumnal. So the main characters are Maggie and Wes. Maggie's mother is a very renowned alchemist, and Wes shows up hoping that she will take him on as his apprentice. However, she's been gone for about 4 months, and like much longer than she told Maggie. She left Maggie alone. And she's kind of distant, not a super great mom. Her name is Evelyn, which is like a weird trend of like young adult distant mothers being named Evelyn recently that I'm not super on board with. Thanks. Yeah, she is not the best mom, or at least she hasn't been since Maggie's brother David passed. She's kind of gone all off the rails. She's very absorbed in her work. Wes convinces Maggie to let him stay until her mother returns, and it's convenient for the both of them because there's this magical fox that appears every fall, and there's this big hunt, and whoever catches the fox is going to win like a $75 prize, and they'll get to keep the fox. And this fox is, like I said, it's magical, possibly divine, depending on which religion you subscribe to. And no one has ever managed to kill it before. People try every year. It's dangerous. And Maggie wants the fox for her mother. She thinks that her mom will appreciate it and appreciate her if she gets it for her. And Wes thinks that if he gets it, A, the money will help his family, and B, Evelyn is more likely to take him on as an apprentice. So the two of them team up. He's going to be her alchemist, and she's going to be the shooter. Gun. She's good with a gun. And yeah, it's just so atmospheric. It's a little too early in the year for it to feel like fall outside, but it did rain yesterday, and I was reading it, and it was just such a nice time. So now that I'm done with that, I'm officially moving on to the final book in this Wednesday Books reading vlog, and that is This May End Badly by Samantha Markham, which is set to release on the 12th of April. This is another contemporary, and I believe that it's set at like 2 private schools that have this like prank war rivalry, but one's a girls' school, one's a guys' school, but they're like merging together. And so they're gonna like take each other down. Basically, it's like falling in love via prank war, I believe. This is another one that I did not know much about. It was not on my radar until Wednesday Books sent it to me. It probably would have been because most of the Wednesday Books releases end up on my radar. But I'm excited to read it. And Emma Lord blurbed it. And if you're watching this video, you already know how I feel about her, so the tagline is "All's fair in love and prank wars," so let's get into it. Okay, so I really did not read the description of
any of these like closely before I started this video, but this one the least. I just kind of skimmed it, went, oh, boarding school, merger, cool, whatever. Apparently, there's fake dating in this book. I've said it before and I will say it again, probably in this video. Wednesday Books treats me right. Treats all of us right. Beautiful. I love it. I'm so excited. There's also like two boys from the same family, and one of them has a complicated relationship with family legacy, while the other is like upholding it, kind of deal. Sexy. Love to see it. Also, boys in bookstores. Let us continue. They're so cute. Oh my god.
Hello! Good noon. It's Monday, September 6th, and I have officially finished reading all of my Wednesday Books arcs that I currently have on NetGalley. I'm assuming that in the future I will get more, but I finished reading the 4 that I set out to read in this video. Most recently I finished This May End Badly by Samantha Markham. Like I am assuming I've already said, this follows 2 teens from rival boarding schools who start fake dating in order to, for her, it's to piss off her actual rival, who's his cousin, and for him, it's to get a family heirloom back. As one could expect from the fake dating trope, real feelings start to blossom in the midst of all of the lies, and it's wonderful. They're so adorable. I would say content warning for discussions of sexual assault and pedophilia. There is a fairly significant plot line involving a teacher who's preying on the girls at the girls' school, and so if that is something that you will be triggered by or would just feel uncomfortable reading, you might have to sit this one out because it does play a significant role in the story. But there are no like explicit scenes in which a point of view character is put in harm's way, but there is a description of an incident by another character. So go in prepared, but I loved this book so much. It made me cry happy tears. It made me laugh out loud so much, which you probably saw
in the cliffs from earlier. So there you go. I've read all of the Wednesday Books arcs that I currently have in my NetGalley right now. Did it take me an extra week longer than I previously anticipated? Yes, but I think we all knew that 4 books in my first week of class was a stretch. So 2 weeks, that's good. 2 books a week. We did a good job. So just to recap, This May End Badly by Samantha Markham, set to release on April 12th, 2022. Loved it. If you like fake dating, unlikable female characters, prank wars, boarding school settings, any of that, you'll really love this one. A Far Wilder Magic by Alison Saft is set to release on the 8th of March, 2022. If you like historical inspired fantasy that deals with like socio-political ramifications of the world building, forced proximity between characters developing into a romance, then you'll really like that one. The One True Me and You by Remy K. England, set to release on the 1st of March, 2022. If you like nerdy books and non-binary protagonists, step right up. And last / also first, but certainly not least, When You Get the Chance by Emma Lord, set to release on January 4th, 2022. If you love musical theater, the city of New York, Mamma Mia style parent shenanigans, well-rounded adult characters, drama queen main characters, you'll really love that one. I loved all of these books, as I am known to say. Wednesday Books treats me right, treats us all right. So, y'all should be looking forward to spring 2022, keeping an eye out for those books when they hit shelves. Also, if you want to watch me shout about them for the next 5 to 8 months, follow me on Twitter. I'm at Harper_Evelyn. And you can also find me on Goodreads, Evelyn Harper. If you liked this video and you want to see more from my channel, remember to click that subscribe button. And with that being said, my name is Evelyn. I make new videos every magical Monday, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.